Right, hello there peeps. Today I'm going to be messing with me Connect. Main problem I've got is getting under height restrictions. Those bars, although they're not very high, they stop me getting in 1.8 metre car parks with height restrictions of 1.8 metres. 2.1 metres, no problem. 1.8 metres, a bit too much. Don't really need these standoffs. I don't really use the roof rack anyway, but the general idea is I'm going to take these off and I'm going to see whether or not I'm going to run crossbars or if I'm going to run length bars or not using Unistrut. As you can see down there, I've got some Unistrut to play with. I bought it for the roof rack on my ambulance, but I haven't got around to that yet. That'll be next summer's job. So I'm going to have a go at putting that up there, but first I'm going to be taking this roof rack off and then have a measure up and see what lays flat, whether I need washers, etc, etc. So let me whip the roof rack off and I'll get back to you. See you in a minute peeps. Right, well as you can see, because of the curve front to back of the van roof, I can't lay the Unistrut on front to back. So I was going to cut it down anyway. It's not going to be a massive roof rack like that. So we'll see how it goes side to side. I could pack it out with washers. That's an awful lot of packing and the roof seems flatter side to side. So we'll go see how it looks from that pad there to that pad there and see how it looks, shall we? Right, well I think that looks a bit better. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down this so it reaches there and stops there. And I shall pack out either side with a stack of washers and bolt it across the van, and then if I need to run lengthways I'm going to have two of these running across the van and I can bolt in lengthwise runners. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get myself a stack of washers and see how many it takes either side. If not, I'll pop over to B&Q, see what I can find over there. I don't think they're going to do solid spacers like that, but a stack of penny washers should do. Let's go and have a look, see what I've got in the van. Back in a minute peeps. Alright then peeps, there's the two new crossbars, as you can see. Got end caps on them. This is what I bought it for in the first place, to turn into roof racks. As I say, this is meant to be for me roof of the ambulance, but it will do for now. So there we've got some Unistrut. I will be painting it black before it goes on. I'm just messing about with bits and pieces at the moment, and what I'm going to be using to pack it off the roof is a piece of this, which is a piece of shelving that you saw me cut up the other week to use for the earth strap over in that corner. That little earthing point there. That's made up, a cut up shelf like that. This is the one I demonstrated on you what I was going to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 4 pieces out to sit on the roof to space these 2 bars up off the roof to take into account the roof curves. So there you can see me 2 bars. There's my offcuts. I'm sure I can use that for something. Sorry about the noise. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get on with cutting some shelving up to make some pads, some spacers. See you in a bit. Right then peeps, 'tis the next day because yesterday turned, well, into night. There you can see there's my low profile roof bars. Little chunk from the ambulance cupboards there, just raises it up just enough. I'm sure if you can actually see there's a very small gap under the roof. Just about misses. It's as low profile as you can get. There's the front one. Yeah, I know there's a little step cut out of the plastic, but meh. It works. Got end caps put on it, makes them look a little bit nicer. As you can see, nice low profile. It's as low a profile as you can get without actually sitting on the roof. As you can see, well I assume you can see there's a very small gap between it. It's literally about 2 mil gap between the roof rack and the roof. Works out quite well as it happens. Let's have a look from the front and you can see how crooked it sits. Can you see how it sits inside the roof that side? And on this side it sits dead on the edge. That's because, well, it's just over the edge. That's because after cutting both the beams, none of the holes line up. I would have had to have drilled a hole in between the slots. I'll show you these Unistrut inside. I'm sure you all know what they look like. All them holes, and none of them bloody lined up for the width of the van. So I made a decision. I was going to leave the bars sitting further to the passenger side, because the first thing I'm going to fit is a rail up here with an awning on it for the passenger side of the van. Well, I don't need to take the big one out to do, say, a recovery or just, you know, a breakdown. I'll take this thing out. I've already got a solar panel to go up on the roof and a split battery charge system. I'll run the lights in the back, and that's it. There it is, finished object. Come on, peeps.